I need to do that.
7:28, I'm gonna get upstairs.
Oh, you don't forget, okay. You guys put those sound tubes or something, you know?
Oh,
Engine room is the bridge.
Guy said he's out of town.
I believe so, yes. But he was not at the, Elks luncheon or the dinner.
So I sold, so I was saying, I sold December the 7th was on the Saturday this year. They having anything anywhere?
I don't know.
Because one of the things that popped up there was December the 7th.
Yeah, Chris had put that on there. That was a memorial for December 7th, 41.
Just scan his
That was
stuff
that.
down.
I need,
They have something there?
Thank you.
thank you.
Not that I know
Oh, I've never
I
seen
collect
that.
more junk.
of. No, neither. Today, 1963, Jack Kennedy was killed.
I went to a Veterans Appreciation Dinner on last Saturday, Veterans Day, you know, kind of thing.
My dad.
300 people there. And I was the only Southern American.
Survivor Association.
The whole place.
That was good though, you know?
Dwindling away a little bit, he was left. But I used to get a kick, they would all get together, and you know what they would do? Argue about what happened that day. You know, you can get a room full of men.
Well, everybody had a different perspective, really. You know, nobody saw the whole thing.
He said, he had a guy, my dad was the gunner's man, was a police chef. And he said before battle stations, he would see the bosun's mate take big brass locks and lock all the hatches going down. This one guy mentioned, he didn't believe that that's what happened. He was locked down there, you know? And he's trying to tell me, because I used to watch the guy lock every hatch, you know? The battle stations, they would lock all the them.
I don't think we're getting a big turnout tonight.
They're all down the bar.
It's 3 minutes now.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I count 5 down there.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, we got, how many, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, everybody signed in, it's up here.
Albert, two. SO2, SS409. Falcon Moon, RDM 1, SS394.
No, that was,
Very sad, we've been married so long. Now you're by yourself, that's sad.
Yeah. Well, the kids were all taken care of, though.
Well, yeah, yeah, I mean,
Kids were taken care of.
yeah.
I'm glad I say kids. You know?
You know, remember last meeting, I told you I wanted a pine corner certificate?
Yes.
So I went online. The very first one that popped up was the one you got there.
Really?
The one, you know, they showed it, that one's available, you can write your name on there or anything like that.
Oh, wow.
So, we got a thing from Pete Engelman today. Well, not from Pete, from Steve Hutton. See that? Have done, actually, you know?
No, the vice mayor.
This is next year? Oh, yeah.
At least, I think it's.
They just ordered 10 day tax, $20 each.
I was cold earlier.
I don't know if guys can be here tonight. Can it be on my
No,
email?
it's freezing.
I make copies. So-
And they said now.
I'm just gonna put them on the table.
By .4.
Okay.
Has to be at least 13, 12, 6.
No, I've never, it's like it was what, right? They take it out.
Yeah, one arm, put that on one, put the other stuff back in the other one.
I've never given one of them. So bad about it. I'm O negative, and I'm not, that's a big demand.
Why, I have,
Who's the team,
I have an app in the car. boat that.
Another one, new one, brand new.
Yeah, wait.
I paid 35.
He must have sold them all. Jeez. He said he bought 10 hats. 3 sold,
I got more hats like these kind of hats than Imelda Marco has shoes. You get them for
I
everything.
think she's still alive.
What's that?
I think she's still alive.
Like what they.
I think in her upper 90s somewhere.
I think my wife has superseded the middle of our.
I saw them back.
The shoes.
Oh, look
But that advertisement,
That's a Google
Yeah.
question.
That's a nice thing I had this year.
That's not it.
Not bad for an eight ganger.
You're all about making technology over here, I love it. What you an egg ganger? That might explain it more.
You should have seen the video I made this afternoon.
95 years old.
I saw your post saying you were live this afternoon and.
Yeah, I said, I'm live.
Looks good, right?
I said, IR and eight ganger. Yeah.
For inauguration.
So I'm not trying to get rude.
Becomes. This will be thank you for the advance or they have the.
Okay.
If he died before the inauguration, Kamala Harris would get in
See that
there. Then they're,
profile picture?
So buyers.
then they're
Yeah.
done. They're done.
I've been trying to find an original,
Then,
That one I used.
the
he say dies on
Oh.
joint submarines. I've been trying to find an original, I want, you know, I want.
Well, the first one.
Right.
Yeah.
You vote for the Vice President?
But those, you can't find that, just.
You don't really vote for the President.
I'll take one of those hats.
Because that was the
We're all over.
Reproductions, yeah. I want an original. Just can't get it.
They have a, you go to military medals site, you say that, lost any of your medals, you replace them with originals.
Did you want a hat?
Sure.
I didn't know if they
How
had
much?
that on there.
Okay.
I went there and did a thing for a shadow box.
Yeah.
Just so it might be stuff, so.
I just
When
have
you're 19, you don't care.
I did that for Uncle mine, he was in Pearl Harbor when it happened, and he had a whole shitload of arrows. Got hurt there, he
I
died.
can't hold the kids.
They came home out.
We're 14 now.
Down in some places, from the, died. Oh, we put the shadow buff, made shadow buff, all his nose.
Wow, that's nice.
You want it?
How many did you have? You were all meeting going?
I got 3 now.
Like-
I'm hoping to sell at least 2 more, because this one I'll keep the other one.
How much you selling those for?
I'm not buying one.
You gonna buy it?
No.
Okay.
I have a submarine hat.
I just
An
want to.
original.
I got about.
No, you need a
I got.
New Jersey South hat. Give them that $20.
He
Yeah.
gave her a hat, hers. So now she just said, she's a pink one that says honorary submarine.
So all the better you should buy one.
The only reason we don't have our hats right now is because it was raining, and I said, let's just run from the car and get in the building.
Hey, Ed, you know what, I'll give you the $20.
And
Go
we'll
give
give
me
you
a hat.
He's gonna give you a special, $35.
Does anybody want to buy a calendar?
He's got calendars from 2008, by the way.
One year I was supposed to sell calendars, nobody was buying them.
I used to buy them.
The zipper with
But
the
now,
logo.
now I say buy it off the website.
With the zipper, it's 55.
See this?
That's heavy to have.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where'd you get that?
Where'd you get that? Tell him where you got that.
I knew this guy from public service.
Really?
I only had that. I'll be interested.
We'll talk.
Yeah, we'll talk about it, yeah.
So, new business.
Yes, sir. All right, gents, I guess we get this, and ladies, we get this started. Watch your ears. Let's give someone a prayer. Almighty, everlasting God, protector of all who put their trust in thee, hear our prayers on behalf of our servants, who sail the vessels beneath the sea. We beseech thee to keep in thy sustaining care all the world's submarines, that they may be delivered from the hidden dangers of the deep. Grant them the courage and devotion to fulfill their duties, that they may never serve thee in the day of land. Though acquainted with the depths of the ocean, deliver them from the depths of despair, and dark hours of absence of friendliness and good ship spirit. Bless all their kindred and loved ones from whom they are separated. When they surface their ships, may they praise thee, for thou art there as well as in the deep. Fill them with thy spirit, that they may be sure of their reckonings, unwavering in duty, high in purpose, while upholding the honor of their nation. Amen.
Holding those votes, we're gonna do November and December. USS Albacore, USS Growler, USS Scamp, USS Covina, USS Sculpin. For December, it'd be USS Caitlin, USS Sea Lion, USS F1, USS S4. Moment of silence. The port of no return where ships went riding anchor for a little space, and then some starless night, the cable slip, leaving Eddie at the mooring place. Gulls, veer no longer, sail or rest your oar. No tangled wreckage will be washed ashore.
The Creed of the United States Submarine Veterans Incorporated. To perpetuate the memory of our shipmates who gave their lives in the pursuit of their duties while serving their country. That their dedication, deeds, and supreme sacrifice be a constant source of motivation towards greater accomplishments. Pledge loyalty and patriotism to the United States Constitution.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Introduction of members. Jim, you want to start?
Jim Gary, USS Irex. August the 5th, 1964, New London, Connecticut.
Bob Bruce, qualified in the USS Tecumseh SSBN 628 in June of 1966 in the South Pacific.
Wayne McAllis qualified on USS Wrangler, SS 240, 1967.
Jim Madden qualified on the USS George Bancroft, SSBN 643 Blue in March of 1989 off of Port Canaveral.
Ed Carlson, I qualified aboard the USS Angler on May 24, 1967. I think it was in San Juan.
Okay.
Alan Brown served on the Casimir Pulaski and the Mayor Bayonne was. I qualified in 1965. I was a Synstech.
Fred McAllis, U.S. Army, 1968, 1970, chemical water.
Thank you, sir.
Chris Vincent, USS Manhattan, San Diego.
I'm going to qualify on USS Spadefish, April 81 on the airs with my friend Dave Lucas. He's doing well. 60 years for you, Jim? Pardon me? 60 years for you qualified?
64.
Yes, 90, it's 24, right? 6 years. Wow.
What's the boat?
What's the name of your boat?
Spadefish.
Spadefish?
Spadefish.
Oh,
Hey,
Spadefish.
Ah,
Yeah, SSN 658.
Okay, thank you. Another thing we like to do is, we don't have any left. We honor the services of our WW2 veterans. We got, yeah, Calvin was the last one right here from our base. And gentleman down in Cherry Hill, maybe we can get him involved one of these days. Kenny. Like I said, we still, if it wasn't for them, we would not be here. We'll start with that secretary's report.
Secretary's report. Regular meeting minutes, New Jersey Bay South, USS VI, Friday, October 25th, 2024, Yardville, New Jersey, VFW. Officers present, Bob Gross, Wayne Michalis, Jim Madden, and James Gary. Call to order, prayer, flag salute, following the votes, introduction of members present and guests. We honored World War II vets. Chaplain's report, biblical list, John Theotonio, Dave Lucas, and Charlie Norman. Minutes of September meeting read by secretary and approved by members present. Treasurer's report given by James Gary. One CD totaling $16,275.64. Checking account $6,234.92. A scholarship fund of $4,442.46 for a total treasury of $26,953.02. Report accepted as read by members present. Committee reports, membership, C. Vincent, approximately 114 members. Ways and Means, Dave Lucas, no report. Ed Carlson ordered 10 base hats. They'll be $20 each.
What?
That's the official price.
Manufacturer's suggestion.
License plates. Scholarships, G. Doherty, no report. License plate, A. Carlson, no report. New Jersey Eagle Scout Program, C. Vincent, no report. Old business, use your membership business card to promote our organization. We need a volunteer for Chaplain and newsletter. Wawa fundraiser coupons now available. New business, the memorial luncheon was held on October 19th. Calvin Moon's daughter and wife attended. USSVI scholarships, over $130,000 is available to children and grandchildren. There's a dues increase to $50 if you're not a life member for base and national. A VA clinic opened October 22nd at 1055 Hooper Avenue in Toms River, New Jersey. Sea stories, kind of. James Gary's edited New Jersey presentation story appears in the American Submariner. You might have read it. He submitted the story, but they knocked it down a little bit. For the good of the order, an A. Meeting closed with prayer by Commander, Chief of the Boat, A. Carlson, Sound and Surface, James Madden, Secretary, New Jersey Base South, USSVI.
Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes?
I move we approve the minutes as read.
I'll second that.
Have a motion made and second to approve the minutes as read. On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, treasurer's report, Mr. Gary?
We have one CD, it's due March 25th, 2025. The interest rate is 4.750%. It's $16,276. Our checking account has $6,494. Scholarship fund has $4,483. Our year-to-date revenue is $6,354. Our total expenses are $4,539. So we're showing an income of $1,815. And I sent all the 2025 dues that I collected, I sent a check today to National. So we're all paid up with our dues that we owe.
Anybody got any questions on the treasurer's report?
Just one question, if I may, and you may have already addressed this, and I apologize because I haven't been here consistently. We used to make a donation to the.
We still do.
Is that?
That's been made already.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't know, so I didn't know if that accounted, the numbers actually accounted for that or not.
I move we accept the treasurer's report.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
Yeah,
Does Charlie still keep us up to date on the stones if we owe any?
Yes.
He does?
Yes,
He
yes, he
keeps in
does.
contact?
Yes. If someone passes it and they don't have one, then we, between us and Shore Base, yes, we do take care of that. Right now, everything seems to be up. Chaplain's report, benefit list, I still have John Theotonio on there. Dave Lucas, Dave seems to be doing better. I was down to his house, a month or so ago, and it's all, but his attitude is amazing. You know, almost like, all right, yeah, well, I'm driving, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And he's making do.
And they got that chair working now.
I see that chair's working, yeah.
Glenn's buddy. And my friend Bill repaired it.
When I started, somebody told me that the chair was working,
It's working.
It was not working to get me up here because the arm has to be down to
Yes.
make it.
That's right.
And the arm was up, so I had to walk up the steps.
Yeah, the arm has to be down.
Our next, you can ride down now.
I can ride down.
There you go.
And we'll put something out there saying that we got, well, we're not having a meeting now until January, but, Jerry Bell's having problems getting up down steps. And Alan, you know, and we have several members that it would be helpful. So I'll put that little blurb out there that, you know, it is working again. And maybe we get some more people out. Like I said, we get more people out, we get some speakers, get some food, and get some more interest. And we need some young people.
Beg your pardon?
Younger people.
Yeah.
Dude, this kind of turned out, what could we do, get a big sandwich?
The only one here younger than me is Jimmy.
For about like a year.
Membership, Mr. Vincent, what do you have, sir?
114,
114.
it's probably gonna go down because on the dues, one gentleman said that he's not paying any extra. Goodbye.
Oh, nice. Okay. Is that gonna, that little bit gonna make or break them?
Yes.
Doesn't make any sense.
$5?
$10.
$10.
Oh, $10. Oh.
That's a big one.
That's a big one.
Divide that by 12 months. Wow. All right.
I hope he doesn't have a license plate because
They don't go after them anymore. Well, they, I don't know that they ever did.
They earned that, though. They earned that.
They did earn it, yes, they did.
They earned it,
Yes,
don't
they
take
did.
it away.
Ways and Means, I haven't talked to Dave about anything, but we, you know, Ed's been taking care of a lot of the stuff. With hats, I got one here, got another one, because I didn't know they do wear
I
out.
wear out.
so, someone like hotcakes.
Yeah, I got something else I want to sell, but you wanted to do it now?
Sure. Sure. The reason we have not done a lot of this, I think I've mentioned this in different meetings, is Dave had gone out and we purchased quite a few shirts and hats and stuff like that. And the poor guy, Dave Lucas, it's over his house, every picnic that we're bringing out, you know, you saw a couple. But we, you know, we had so much of it, that's why we're not doing the calendars, because we got a whole bunch of them. Everybody, oh, I don't know what that. All right, so now we're stuck with it, it was output, you know, with no input to it, so. All right, Eddie.
Yeah, what's up in place, I brought the hats today because I'm interested in getting myself, all my sweatshirts are getting worn like me. So,
Hats for some hats.
I love the gray.
Are you putting that in a minute, Sam?
This is a zip-it version.
She does a step too.
A zip-it version, we can get the Jersey South logo on it. The zip-it version is $55 each. Without a zipper, just a pullover, it is $45 each. But I have to order at least 6. So I think I have 3 orders confirmed, and I need 3 more before I go forward. And
I'll get a zipper,
the zipper, what size?
medium.
Medium, okay.
And what size is that one in your hand? To say,
Well, this is
in case
the,
you wanna try it on something.
this is a medium.
That's a medium?
That looks big.
Want to try it?
I think, yeah, medium. Yeah, you get a large, it's good, you can try that on, if that's tight, then you go to large.
You want me to try it on?
Model.
No sense getting one that doesn't fit right.
That's right.
I'll probably just.
What happened to this, that Dave keeps his sweatshirts, he brought them home just to keep them safe? There used to be a bunch in that closet.
It's a nice zipper.
The white, the white sweatshirts, were they still in the locker?
I'm not sure. When they did all the construction here, a lot of stuff got moved around in there. I should go in and clean it up.
It's a little tight.
That's medium, Jim?
Yeah, it's medium.
I don't know. The shoulders,
Shoulders.
that fits you though.
It's,
It'll shrink maybe, the cotton?
No.
That's a little
Oh,
tight.
that's tight.
it's a
Yeah, that's tight,
Yeah, you
man.
want to put me on, wear something under it.
It's more like medium.
Yeah, the sleeves are okay, but it's just a little tight.
Okay.
What'd you say?
So that's a lot.
Testing interest in sweat, testing interest in
Sweatshirt.
Sweatshirt.
Try.
No, aren't they called hoodies?
So Ed, the maximum here investment is 6 times 55,
Exactly.
worst case.
Exactly.
So for $340, we should just order, I'm sure we'll sell them, I'll take one, you already got 3, right? Yeah, should just go ahead and, if you need,
I thought you said
if you need somebody to front the money, I'll do that. But we should just get them and get it done, right?
I just wanted to make sure that people would be interested in it, and I had to know some idea of the size. I think the mediums are out. It's either gonna be large, extra large,
2X.
or 2X.
2X for me.
So I could do
Yeah, those mediums, we don't need any of those.
no mediums. So I think we got, so at least 6 of them.
I'm sure we can, sir.
So,
Master Chief
Where
wants
do they
one.
run for, you said?
55?
55?
55.
Well, he can mix them.
That's the
It's just
zipper,
we
zipper
got it out.
55, and pullover is 45.
I remember we had these
does
white
instant
pullovers somewhere that
Closed captioning.
Wait,
they were white, they had Sunset logo. Remember, because you tried to sell them at the.
What are you talking about?
Oh, outside
I'm not sure if they're
I
here.
think what I'm gonna do is,
Maybe the people were interested in those, maybe we.
This is YouTube. YouTube takes a day.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You just start with the
Translate and right, put it in there. How accurate it is.
Looks pretty good. Facebook today, when I did that one today, I said, shit, it actually blanked it out.
Bunch of extras.
You need money up front? You need money up front?
No. See me in January when I deliver.
What's the company you're dealing with?
I don't know, it's a local, it's just a local, place that sells shirts and hats. It's like a mixed place,
Yeah.
but it's a local guy, and he did these, so I was happy with this work. And it gets on this computer.
I deal with a place in Hightstown, you know, and they do all this stuff also.
Yeah, well,
It's too far to go.
I'm in-house, so
Yeah.
it's easier for me to do it in-house, but I don't mind if there's other things that we want to do, so we could identify ourselves as New Jersey South, you know. I don't mind actually replacing Dave.
No, understood. Understood. The white vests we had, when I first joined, was 92. So 80 was the vest out of Hightstown on Main Street, right a couple doors down from the firehouse.
From the, it's a half a block away from Hightstown Diner.
Yes. Going through, going out towards Cranberry?
Going out towards Home Depot.
Okay, the other way.
The name of the company is, I got a pen right here.
he just happened to have.
It's called, I can't read it. Stitches in Ink,
That's just me.
one of the 3 pens.
I like Bob's. Yeah, I do too. Okay, anything else? Wait a minute, that's a scholarship. Guy's not here. Eddie or Chris, is there anything on scholarship?
You wanna,
Yeah, Ed brought the,
yeah, I sent, when I knew, when National was coming out, and you got a copy of the email, I sent a copy of an email to the other committee members. I'll just read it for the record. Gentlemen, as you're probably aware, National will open its 2025-2026 scholarship application process on November 1st, and we'll accept applications until May 19th of next year. Applications must be submitted online via the USSBI website's charitable foundation page. The software will accept applications submitted between 12 a.m. EST on 10/31/24 until 11:59 p.m. EST on 5/15/25. In anticipation of this announcement, I took the liberty of updating our base scholarship application to reflect the 2025-26 timeframe. The attached file is an updated version of our application so that Chris can post it to our Facebook page at his convenience for distribution. According to the New Jersey South Bay Scholarship Policy and Procedures, see attached, The scholarship committee shall make available applications for consideration no later than February 1st of each calendar year. The applications may be obtained from the USSBI Jersey South Base web page, or email a blast to our webmaster, or a request from a scholarship committee person, which would be Chris, Guy, and myself. Our policies and procedures document also provide that completed applications must be submitted on or after March 1st and by May 15th of the calendar year to the scholarship committee for consideration. Rather than amend our policies and procedures to coincide with national, which is subject to change, I recommend that the scholarship committee simply agree to accept base applications received each year by whatever deadline is used by national. This gives the committee sufficient time to complete its review and screening process by our July 15th deadline. Should anyone attending a base meeting want a hard copy of our 2025-2026 base scholarship application, as well as a copy of our policies and procedures, I will bring copies to our November meeting. The copies of both documents are on the back table. Thanks and best regards, Ed.
Thank you, sir.
Are our open dates the same, from November 1st to May?
They opened before us,
Oh, so what are our dates?
but we could,
Oh, no, it's just, I'm trying to,
Sounds like the proposal was.
ours must be submitted by, so we could take them any time now.
oh,
From now on, till,
And I'll tell you,
ours ends on May.
Yeah, November 1st and May 15th, I think is what I'm saying.
right, but
So ours is open now anyway, so ours is national.
yeah, don't forget, we created this, so it aligns with national to encourage, the,
So there's no confusion.
our membership, kids and grandchildren to apply for the national. Because when you submit to national, and you gotta submit a essay, you go ahead and, you could use the same essay for ours, so that was the carrot.
you're not limited just to national, you're,
Yeah, makes it
you're
really,
entitled to both.
really easy. And I didn't know this until this year, but once you get your scholarship, they ask you to submit your transcripts. My oldest grandson, who got it last year, he got it again this year because of his scholastic achievement. So I'm not sure if it's a 1-year scholarship or if it's 4 years, provided you keep up with your grades. But we don't have we can specify whether we can do it more than once. We used to do it more than once. I do know that my grandsons will not submit it again, because they got it this year.
One student is only allowed one.
The policies and procedures only, does it not really say
Yeah, it
that?
does say it, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I didn't want somebody getting
we
more
don't
than
know,
one.
I don't know if we actually put it in the final
I'm
selection.
pretty sure I did. I mean, I can go back and look at it.
Yeah,
The intent was not one person getting a lot of money and not have money available for other people. 'Cause we don't have unlimited money. Yeah, if we had unlimited money, that would be fine.
but I think in fairness, I don't want my grandsons, even if they could apply, they will not apply again for the base scholarship. They got it once, as far as I was concerned, that was it. And also, I've already, I made a 10-year commitment. I gave you one check. I will do a second check in January. I just want that scholarship, at least part of the scholarship, to reflect the memory of my father.
Yes, sir. That's very generous.
That is very good.
And the whole scholarship with Jersey South started for your father-in-law,
My father,
and that was the first $10,000. And that was, how many years now?
I can't remember.
My daughter got it back in 95 maybe? Wow.
You only got it twice. So
Yeah, she did, it was $250 at
That
the
was,
time, yeah.
that was good.
That's almost 30 years.
Yeah.
But it's up to the scholarship committee to, we haven't decided how we're gonna raise money to fund it. My contribution is irrespective of what the committee does. So once Guy and Chris and I get together, we'll figure out how to fund it. I mean, if the base membership wants to fund it by setting aside the Wawa money, that would be a dedicated source. That would make it, we know we sell these $600, so we know we get $600 in scholarship money every year.
Well, it's
1,600.
300 each time, each session. Because we put out 600, we get 900 back in, so we get $300.
Right, so we make probably $600 a year on it. Or maybe we just donate $500 each year for the base to the scholarship committee.
Yes.
So this way we know for the next 10 years,
And just
the scholarship
dedicate
is $1,500, and if we don't use it, the money stays, so that's more that we can get going forward.
And I'm trying, like I say, I did talk to Jersey Shore about some of their plans, the way they get some money. Through Walmart, they've done things where they've gone down there and they mentioned Walmart, they did things to help them out. And when they had the grand openings and everything else, and they got $1,500 or $2,000
Yes.
come in. Just, there are stores around, yes, they donate to the suffering veterans. And so there's monies out there, it's just finding out how to get to them. And what's her name? That gets all the, Brenda. Brenda she has to know how to do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I think they funding this scholarship.
They get it through
Through the golf.
through the golf
I
alley.
don't try to see any of that.
No, we don't.
So that's why we're on our own.
What's that golf outing cost the guy?
I'm sorry.
How much is that golf
Buck and a quarter. Buck 30 maybe. Yeah, I think it went up to 130. But that included your golf, 18 holes of golf cart, and like a little breakfast thing, and then lunch.
Oh.
And like 3 beers on the course. And, but it's worth it. And then closest to the pin, you get a lot of.
And they still make money, and they make money doing it.
Well, that's because of Brenda, she gets a lot of that stuff, and she goes out and get donations and stuff, things back. And so you sell 50/50s for that stuff, and so it's quite a bit of money coming in.
Do they have sponsorships for each hole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. And if you do it down at Gamblers. It's nice, I've been doing it for years. But that's.
After the holidays, Chris and Guy and I can give some ideas and go over the base.
Sure. Sounds good. Like,
Do
there's
you
no,
agree with that, Chris?
Yes, sir.
there's no meeting next month. So it'll be January, the next meeting, and that's gonna be January 24th. Should say on the bottom of your agenda. Yeah, okay. Eddie, anything on license plates?
Yes, I saw one, I got the check. I sent out another application, so there should be another check coming in. That was an interesting situation because National was really screwed up getting the application because this man approached me in May. He lives in Ewing. And I sent him a link. He had so much trouble with the link and just difficult working with the National. He only got back to me a couple of days ago saying, I'm now a member, so I do my normal process, verify the membership and send them out the application and so that it's in the mail. So that was in the process. So I consider that a sold, that's a pending sale, which leaves us with 12 open slates that have been paid for. Now, that's all money that comes into us.
What number are we up to?
What number?
What number are we up to?
Oh, 1778 was the last number.
Pretty soon, we ought to get 796 and secure that.
We only sell about 10 to 12 a year.
Yeah, 796 for the New Jersey, we ought to get that one and sort of put that aside, don't you think?
Oh,
I don't know if we can, but Guy would know, because he works in motor vehicles, so.
Yeah, whoever secures those plays, and when we get that next batch and you get up to 796, we ought to pull that one aside.
Good raffle.
I'll remember.
Somebody's probably already got it.
No, we haven't gotten there yet.
I'm the one that controls the
Sorry,
numbers.
he's controlling it, so we haven't gotten there yet. I'm saying when we get to
I'm
796.
still alive, I'll control that number.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yes, good thought, right?
I don't know, I got my original, you know, when you turn in your car, you turn in the plates, and not many people don't. But when my wife totaled my last car, I decided, I'm gonna get my original plate, so I got them to reissue my 1118 number. So, somebody's got 1130, is that you?
11:30 is me, yes.
Yeah. It shows you how long we've been members of the space.
So point being, we should grab 796 and not issue that to some guy who
You
never
only
shows
got
up at meetings or, right, you know, I mean, we should-
Well, it's gotta be issued to somebody.
yeah, it could be issued, well, you'll hold it, you don't.
It's because when I submit it, it's gotta have a registered code, it's gotta be to a.
What are the odds that your anomaly plate is your boat number? Like, say if you wrote to New Jersey, say, I want SSN.
So for years, I tried to get Ron Duffy to give me an indication when we got to 668, so I could get my boat plates, and he went right by it and just, you know. I never
What are
got
the
it.
odds if you actually ordered a vanity plate from New Jersey and said, oh, I want SSN and your boat number?
No, if it was.
Does anybody else, no,
I mean,
not a subset one.
If it were an SS plate, the vanity plate, they would have to go through him.
Like, I'm wondering if I contacted New Jersey and said,
You could do that.
I want a vanity plate that
You
says
could do that.
SSBN 643B.
I've seen that.
Probably nobody else wants
Yeah,
it.
without the sub vet.
Right, without
Right.
sense.
So I'm saying, what are the odds of anybody in the state wanting that combination, or you for the click Umstead, SSBN, whatever, 628 gold or blue? You could probably have a good chance of getting it. I
I
mean,
don't know if that's a vanity plate, we're also organizational plates. And nobody's got their whole number because it's a 4-digit number starting with a 1. So nobody gets the whole number, you can only, the best you can get the last.
the whole reason I joined this organization is I thought it was a neat idea to get that plate, and I never ended up ordering it. But you know what I'm saying? That was,
But selling the plates, it has brought members international, because most of them that approach me are not members of National. So I have them join National and then come back to me to get the plates. And the fellow that I sold the last one, I think he's a retired, first class, I forgot where he was. He lives in Ewing. So I invited him to tonight's meeting, only to find out that he's going in for a 1 knee replacement and then he's going in for another. So now I'll keep it, I'll wait for 6 months, email him, see how it went, and invite him to the meeting, because I think he may have come if he
That'd be great.
if he didn't have bad knees.
That'd be great. Because Ewing's only another 10 minutes, 12 minutes past me, so.
And I know the area, so I think that's close.
So you're 20 plates away or so from 796, right?
Now I'm gonna go on, it's all kept in a spreadsheet, so I'm gonna take that number and display that number in the thing, and we'll have to
Yeah, we
figure out.
should
how can
flag,
get
we
it
should
to-
flag that one.
Yeah, definitely.
Unless we buy a car and register it in the base.
Yeah.
Hey, we use it for AIDS.
Does anybody else have any questions on license plates?
That's my report.
Okay, next thing is, Eagle Scout program. Chris, that's it?
I think it's dead. I'm trying, but I think it's dead.
Nothing happening.
Nothing,
no report.
no report.
No more Boy Scouts.
I even put it on Facebook's national page. We didn't hear anything that way either.
I mean, you think there's no Eagle Scouts being,
There's still, if you look at the page, there was 3 or 4 in the local area, but they're just not reaching out to us.
All right, thank you, sir. Under old business, of course, we get that thing, we need a volunteer for chaplain. Wawa fundraiser, so I got coupons here. And it's easy money coming in. Yeah, Department of Veterans Clinic, it was opened up on the 22nd, Hooper Avenue, Tom's River. My buddy was just down there, says,
I was there. It's a nice facility. They do have startup problems. They're still hiring people. So appointments are more difficult to get there than it is in Brick.
thanks, Bill.
Yeah, well,
I had a bad experience. I was supposed to have a hearing test the last morning Brick was gonna be open.
They had everything going.
And they had me scheduled 8 o'clock. They were gonna close it down at noon time. They closed it earlier. So they canceled me out and wanted me to go months ahead. And, usually I never complain with the VA, but I complained and they got me in. So, they got me in. I'm getting new hearing aids the day after Christmas.
Do you hear those radio commercials now for the VA? I listen to the radio a lot. And they're putting, it's a woman, she goes, I went to the VA, the bill would have cost me $40,000. But I went home and that's good for my heart, and then they're saying, but then the disclaimer, not all veterans can get all the benefits described. But nonetheless, it's a commercial, it's on the radio like every hour. No, I think I might have heard it on 102 or something. Yeah, one of these stations. But I'm saying, the VA's advertising, they come out to their hospital. And 2 years ago, I was in the hospital for 2 days, private room. Well, they never told me what was wrong. But I had every test in the book, MRIs, CAT scans, this, that, everything else.
we could have told them that.
And they billed me $104. I wrote them a $50 check 1 month and $54 the next month. And then the following year, they sent me $50 and then they sent me another $50. They sent all the money back to me. They wanted my money, but then they sent it back.
Well, this new clinic down there, they've got, it's got more parking. It's got areas, the women's section, they can go in their own entrance. They've got a lot more things they're gonna handle.
You can do an MRI.
MRI, yes.
Yeah. It's all under one roof. Before, the optometry was in a separate building, and,
Right.
and physical therapy was in a separate building. It's all consolidated, plenty of parking. I've only had good experiences with the VA.
My experience with the VA hospital was the bureaucrats and the paper pushers for me to get registered at the hospital were horrible. It was like the Wizard of Oz. And once I went through that door into the room for the doctors to see me, everybody was nice. It turned into color. But the non-medical people, I think, were the worst, horrible people ever at the VA. I thought the doctors, nurses, the medical staff were wonderful people. I just didn't like the administrator people. They were
But that's
just-
also a personal thing, because if I do some things with the VA, because it's VA with the hearing, other things I do outside of the system. I just, I've been dealing with pitch nerves. So I do the orthopedic work outside of the VA. And I had 3 x-rays, so I went to drop off the x-ray tape. And the girl says, oh, you gotta give it to the nurse. So she calls the nurse, I'm waiting in the hall for 15 minutes, the nurse never comes out, because that was the nurse didn't know about that procedure. It used to be, you hand it to the desk, they put it in the bin, and they pick it up, put it all on time. Then after the nurse, when she fell down, she was ticked, so she came out, but the woman was already gone. She goes to the woman 2 doors down, I'm gonna take a nap. Apparently, the supervisor, maybe the new supervisor, said, no, we can't take him anymore, it's gotta go right to the nurse. So, that is the procedure, but the other one would have gladly taken it. This one didn't want to buck the procedure, and the procedure was stupid. The nurse is busy with a patient, and you're gonna bring that patient, because I'm sitting out in the hallway waiting to start off paper.
I remember a relative of mine was, everything they hear on the news, the VA's horrible, this and that. And what I said, I would rather have a doctor that's not thinking about his next Porsche payment or his next, a guy that's just collecting a paycheck. He has no other motivation. You know what I mean? He's not thinking, I gotta do another bypass, I gotta make money, you know what I mean? And I really do believe doctors are, they run businesses. You know what I mean? Because they have payroll and this and that. I would rather go to somewhere where the guy's just thinking about medicine, and that's it.
When somebody complains, and I hear the complaint, I ask them the question, are you in the system? No. So what are you complaining about? You know nothing.
This is a morbid thing, but I remember going to see that VA hospital in Wilmington or Ellesmere. And I said, boy, it sure looks like a good place to die. No, you know what I'm saying? No, compared to a civilian place, No, because you would see the guys, their buddies were with them and this and that, and they were in wards and everything. It just seemed like, it didn't seem as cold and heartless. Strangely enough, the government hospital didn't seem as heartless as a private hospital. You know, I don't know.
I avoid going to East Orange because it is so depressing. And I struggle with anxiety and depression, and I just keep going there. It's just too sad to see these veterans and just struggling along. It's hard. So I avoid it like the plague.
Is that one out in Coastville?
Let's continue on. Still under old business, Glenn, through his organization, invited us to the Veterans Remembrance Day on November 16th at the Hamilton Elks. And he sent a little letter off to the guy that ran, Ken Schulte. He says, I just want to send you with that. You and the Elks, a sincere thank you on behalf of the THC Veterans Club, USS Submariners Veterans Club, and the VFW Post 491 Club. All the veterans and guests who attended the Veterans Remembrance Day on November 16, 2024 at the Elks Club had a wonderful evening. They thoroughly enjoyed the ceremony, the speakers, the delicious dinner, the refreshments and camaraderie, and tokens of appreciation. We truly appreciate the Elks Hamilton Lodge 2262 hard work and your effort to dedication of local veterans. It was a nice, very nice night. I thank Glenn for inviting us and bringing that up to us. And if they have it again next year, if we're invited, definitely was said.
We have in the Elks in Jamesburg, free lunch for any veteran walks in the door every Thursday.
Really?
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, and this past Thursday was our Thanksgiving dinner, which was meatloaf, mashed potatoes, because nobody wants turkeys. Meatloaf, mashed potatoes, corn, and there's 10 people there. What more do you want? What more do you want? Sandwich, what anything? And they gave us a $25 gift certificate from ShopRite.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
And at Christmas time, we're gonna get socks and shade and stuff and all, they give all kinds of stuff away.
Nice.
Every Thursday at 11:30 in Jamesburg at the Elks. 2180.
Okay.
You have to give us that address, 2180 in James.
2180 is a lodge number.
But where's that? You have to give us the street address, maybe, hey Glenn, maybe we'll go there.
Yeah, why not?
You're welcome to come anytime. You don't have to show in, you come in the door.
And what time is that?
What's that? Thursday in the morning, 11:30.
11:30 Thursdays, yeah, we need the street address, so I can put it in GPS and get there.
Yeah, it's on Railroad Avenue. There's only two main
Yeah.
streets.
You get down there to the T and you go which way? To the right or to the left? You go past Thompson Park, you get out to the railroad tracks. Do you go right or you turn left?
Left.
Left, okay.
I mean, right, I'm in your right.
Turn right.
It's on West Railroad Avenue.
Oh, okay. And what was the post number?
2180.
2180.
2180.
Jamesburg?
Jamesburg. Elks Lodge.
But every Thursday they feed you.
Every Thursday.
Only 10 veterans showed up, that was it?
No,
You said 10?
we get about 15 or 20.
Oh, they said that one day only 10 showed up.
No.
All right,
Railroad Avenue.
anything else under old business?
Jamesburg.
Wow.
Just remember 2180,
Okay, we'll go into new business.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Thursday, 11:30.
Arrive early.
Right early?
Arrive early.
what time you said, 11:30?
11:30. West Railroad Avenue. So
What
you can-
got my attention was the supermarket queue.
I'm surprised, yeah.
Well, a couple of guys that usually come didn't come. They just had on the $25 gift certificate.
Wow,
That's something to get that.
Chuck Cox, who comes here,
yes.
he didn't show up. I don't know if he was away or something.
Okay, under new business, we got USS voluntary, charity fund. Bob Bachman, he's asking for help. It's on your agenda under number 13. Looking for positions to help people out, I guess because of the floods and everything else. You can go on there if anybody wants to do anything to help out. It's www.ussvcf.org. And they're looking for donations for the Carolina submarine veterans, West Carolina Relief Fund. Does anybody think we should send them a check to help out down there, or
That should be an individual thing.
we can do that?
A lot of bases, a lot of bases have contributed to that fund too. There's a lot of, if you read the whole letter, you'll see there's a whole list of bases that also contributed to the fund.
I sent it to somebody for the brother.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make-
Sure. But like I say, there's a GoFundMe page to help out, so anybody wants to do it. And that's basically,
You want to go out with that?
oh, yes, yes.
It's your job.
Maybe we should come up and.
Then what we owe you that.
Wow, would you have that? That's beautiful.
This is what, Frank Moore, this is, Jim, you got this because the base sent money in, is that correct?
Yeah, right. We sent in $1,000.
$1,000, and Jim had it mounted.
Wow, it's nice.
That's nice.
That is nice.
I did blue and gold for Navy.
Yes, yes.
Good. Beautiful.
That's beautiful, yes it is.
Are we gonna be able to mount it here?
Wow.
Does anybody want to mount it?
Did they say?
They got that,
I said-
all you need is the wall thing.
Who's
You gotta hit a stud.
No, you don't.
You sure that's pretty heavy?
Well, I got 2 hooks.
You hit a stud, John.
Oh,
I wanna trust that.
This is,
That's pretty heavy.
yeah, it's.
Odd, you know.
Is there wire behind it?
Yeah, there's wire there, but I don't,
Yes, sir.
what do you think?
once these go in, they're.
Oh, cool, if you hit a stud, I'd go for it, but you don't hit a stud, you drywall.
I mean, look at the screen, look at the TV.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Slide you after, there's a little bit of a lapse.
They'll probably work.
Another row, huh?
They're at least 25 pounds. Well, what was that? The biggest carry, put that on the wall.
That's it, you drive.
This is the driveway.
We got 7 people watching.
Oh, this is wood? Yeah, this is wood.
It's all wood.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I thought it was drywall. Okay, where do you want it? Where's the nail for this one?
You know what, you can pretty much figure out where the studs are if you look behind the door here. You wanna hit one?
Well, that's wood though, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but you can see all the studs. There's a stud right here.
Where's that?
Oh, where's all the plastic? Maybe it's-
Yeah, it is.
You have the TV by
All
now.
the plastic?
Yeah, so you wanna go past?
Oh,
There's another door over there.
That's it.
That's just a piece of.
Well, let's continue the meeting and figure this out. Did you drop everything already, guys?
Well, we're missing a nail.
Listen,
You know this wall right here?
That's really nice. That's beautiful.
Good job.
we don't have enough nails right now.
I got one nail.
I don't know where it's all. All right, where's the little piece? Yeah.
Well, let's move right along.
You take one.
It's not hard to find them, really.
Yeah, well, you wanna trust?
Or if you don't want to do it now, you could lock it
My
up.
wife's right.
We
My
can
wife
lock it
is
up.
right. I'm not gonna do it.
100% sure.
That's.
She always tells me.
What causes the lapse?
I don't know. It's interesting. isn't it?
Here, I hold my hand up.
Right.
About 5 seconds.
Hey, Chris, we got a machinist mate that can do this.
No, that's not machinist made work.
They're longer. This is
Listen,
211.
That instrument works either.
Well,
You could say it if you look at it.
I know what you're saying. We can measure the tip.
Here.
Usually 16 inches. Yes, they did it.
There should be 16 on center.
Or they did 24 on Santa Monica.
Oh, did they?
I don't know what they actually know, like, that's how they do it.
Where's my cell phone?
no, they got like now.
Do that after the meeting.
I was gonna say, let's go on, you know,
Okay.
we need better nails.
Unless I go downstairs and say, if you got any nails around, by chance.
Because Terry's down here. Yeah, well, let's see, we had no tickets today, right? Sea stories, anybody have any sea stories? If not, we'll do a fucking prayer.
I got one sea story.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Do that for Gary.
I just did the memorial ceremony at Morristown High School, and the young lady that read my biography, she butchered 3 out of 4 names, you know. I was on the USS Pate, and then I was on the USS, I couldn't even say how she said, Menhaden. Yeah, she, out of 6 ships, she missed up 3 of them. It was,
That was nice of they.
it did. It was nice.
They honored.
Great.
So, okay, prayer. Yes, we're gonna do the closing prayer. Should be on the back. Closing prayer. Grant us, O Lord, that in American suffering veterans, we may continue to help our fellow veterans and those in need. We thank you for the people assembled here and pray you will bless us many works. Be with us, we pray. Amen. And take time to start with the vote. Watch your ears. Well, you gonna do it? Okay, honey.
You're fine.
You're done.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out with that crazy weather we're having. I mean, we complain about no rain, but then people, oh, I didn't want that rain. I'm glad you